finishing the.
Hi, this is JFH job test session, and Jen has some news for you.
All right. Okay. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Jan. We are in New York. We are. Let's clean that off. So this week we are producing an episode of Justice for Hire in New York, and anybody and everybody can join in on this episode. Essentially, it's called Enter the Cowboy, and you'll be able to find a bunch of information on it on the app right now. Go to justiceforhire.app, and yeah, you'll be able to join in on the mission and potentially have your content either featured in the upcoming episode of our show or featured in someone else's episode from the community, because that's essentially what we're doing. That's how we're building a cinematic universe together. So if you go around the the missions page, you'll see it, and we'll look forward to having you guys, as a part of this episode. It's gonna be great. So I'm gonna be here on this app session, but there's noise going on. There's a lot of stuff happening because this is production week. So I will be silent, and Andra will take it away with the team.
Sure. So just for the sake of this session, the tests are done on justforheroes.app. The sessions are recorded, and the first thing that we're gonna test is indeed the new mission completion, the new mission Enter the Cowboy for the episode that's in production now, and we're shooting in New York. So that's gonna be the first thing that we're testing. And you can go now on justforheroes.app and let us know if this mission shows up, if you can complete it. And again, for the sake of the test session, please use everything that you input. Use test as a prefix for it, so it's gonna be easier for us to differentiate, and also to differentiate between what's test content and what's production content. I'll give you 5 minutes as usual, and unmute yourselves if you have feedback, or even if you don't. Again, we're testing from the perspective of functionality first, and then user experience. And so I'll put a link in the chat, justforheroes.app. If it's still loading, just so you know, I just finished the deploy, so that's how it works. Please make sure that if you have other instances of the app open, you delete those, and you close all the windows and you open a new one, and that's what's gonna update the version of the app that you have on your phone. Again, Just for Heroes missions, the new mission, Enter the Cowboy. Any questions? Please ask away.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. It would be nice to see you all with the camera. I'm good. How are you?
What's going on, Marshall King?
What's going on?
Thanks so much for joining us. Hey, man, it's a real pleasure to have you, man. Thank you.
Hey, I've been kind of busy with working and stuff. I'm actually at work right now. I was wondering, because I remember you gave me a call. What day were you guys thinking about shooting that episode? I know you said it was towards the end of the month, which we are approaching.
So you're talking about the cowboy episode that we're filming in New York?
Yes.
So we are filming essentially until Monday. So activities are starting tomorrow, but there still might actually be some filming going on even past Monday. There likely will be smaller bits that we're capturing around New York. So, I mean, let us know. The schedule is very booked right now for this coming weekend from Friday to Monday. But and we just started off this session with how the app, which we're logging into now, is tying into what we're shooting this weekend. So if this weekend doesn't work out, message us, and let's message me, and let's coordinate and actually get you in the episode. Let's 100% do that.
Yeah, I could definitely make it down this weekend. I'm in New York. I'm just upstate.
Okay.
But I drive, so I can definitely make it down this weekend.
Okay. Well, let's sync because these are let's sync offline or these app sessions are really about testing the functionality of the app, and we only have an hour. But I want to talk to you more specifically about your character and what you yeah, just about the character and then how it appeared in the series, because essentially everything we're doing is you know, like I said, very scheduled and very coordinated this weekend.
Okay.
And as Jen was saying, part of the episode that's in production, it has a mission attached to it, so you can go and complete that mission now during the test, and Jen will coordinate with you in regards to the production content as well. Jen,
Yeah, I'm signing into the app right now just
Okay.
to, like I said, there's some noise behind me, so I'm muting.
okay, let me know how it works. I'm still waiting for feedback from the team on the new mission, and please test as a client, first of all as a hero, a villain, and then as a client. A client should not be able to complete the mission.
So guys, I'm actually at work. Is there any way that I can give you guys a call later?
Yeah. Hey, so absolutely, either DM in the app or DM on
Okay.
IG, and I'll 100% sync with you later. Absolutely.
All right, thank you. I really appreciate that.
No, it's gonna be great, man. Thank you. It's great to
All
see
right,
you.
no
Thanks
problem.
for jumping on.
You too. All right, guys.
Oh, I was muted. How does it look and how does it feel? And how does it work?
Andra, I'm a little lost for a second. Hey, could you explain to me again? What am I looking for once I enter?
To complete the mission, to go to missions and complete the mission.
Okay, so the first mission I see is wash the hate. Are we talking about that mission?
No, not in the premium mission, in the hero flow.
Okay, so how do I get to do I have to press?
Yes, you
Okay.
and you go to the hero flow.
Okay, I see. All right.
Hi, Guru. How are you? Welcome.
Hello.
Hi. So, welcome. How are you?
Guru.
I'm good. Sorry. I've just been a little busy.
Oh, it's all good. Creator dropped. So, we have in production, we have the enter the cowboy mission. So, you can go in the app on justforheroes.app and go to the hero flow, which is the main the icon in the center of the footer, and check if the mission appears and if you can complete it. And please use test as the prefix for the content. And Jen will coordinate with you on what the production content would be for this episode as well. for now, we're just testing. We're just looking at it from an app perspective, from testing the platform. Let me know if you have any questions. I also added in the chat here on Zoom more info, so if you want to go back to it.
So Andra, I'm wondering, where am I supposed to see the mission? Because I completed the mission.
Did you update the version of the app? Are you on Just for Heroes?
I am Just for Heroes, and I never update the version of my app. So I only go into a new web page, and
Do you see this?
Yep, I got that, but I have right now at the top. I have the same Watch the Hate missions.
No, you're not in the hero flow. You're on watch page. You're on
I'm
world.
on the world, yes, which is where I was taken to the second that I completed the mission.
Yes, it was a public mission. So you completed, the content was public.
So I completed the mission, and as a user, the first thing I'm taken to after pressing the complete button is the world page. So the thing that I think is because I just completed a mission, I check missions to see who else has done missions.
Well, yes, it was so for now we agreed that you're gonna see only the content in the missions tab, only the content for Watch the Hate that needs to be updated as well.
Yeah, so anytime for any mission that's live, that you should be able to see the missions that are there. So for this one, of course, all of this is test content. So, but just as a general rule of thumb, if we have a mission that we're testing, then you should be able to see the mission where people would watch.
Okay, so you'll see it in a.
No, Guru, we're not using our own accounts. I'm using a test account. I think Andra is asking us to test as a hero, client, and villain.
Yes, if you use your own account or any other account, just make sure that you use test prefix in the data that you're creating.
I found the cowboy. He's right there. Look at him.
Cool. So yeah, I see my mission on my
profile.
On my profile. But yeah, the missions page is where we should see
the missions tab. The missions tab needs to be updated and to contain any content related to a live mission.
Exactly.
To the current mission or to all live missions. So Watch the Hate and Cowboy.
So after that, you want me just to run it again, create a new account, create a new client. I just did it as a client.
Yes. The client should not be able.
Okay, I'm gonna do client next.
Creator, make sure that you're on Just for Heroes, and that you are going to the hero flow, which is the footer center icon, the icon in the center of the footer. Guys, can you still hear me? I think my internet dropped.
I can hear you fine.
Oh, okay, awesome. Because all my other pages closed, so I was okay. Awesome. I was scared there for a minute that my internet dropped. How is it looking so far, Sensei, on Android? Because I know you're the only user on Android that. Oh no, Guru also has an Android, so it's great.
I tested this hero, went through fine. I made a new account for today. Did a quick video. I set it to private so I can see it in my profile that, just made. All in all, no complaints.
Okay. Okay, great.
Yeah, I did the old test notice thing. I'm trying to break it, but so far so good.
Okay, awesome.
Cheers.
All right, so Andrew, check this out. I just had a really interesting experience. I just recorded this 1 minute video, or this a minute and 8 second video. Felt really, really good about it because me and Jet just did a fun exchange. And as I press complete, I'm told that I'm not able to submit a 1 minute video. It needs to be shorter. So that's something we definitely need to be letting people know of, both before they press record and while they're recording, or stop the video on like at the limit. And that's probably the thing to do, is to stop the video at the limit. Yeah, so that's because it's
Okay.
positive feedback loop immediately stopped.
Hey team, my phone is glitching because I'm on Zoom at the same time. So I'm gonna switch over to my laptop and then I'll continue testing on my phone. If
Okay.
that's all right. All right.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Sensei, if everything is good, you can go to the next issues, which were some visual things on the premium, on the list, on the see who completed this mission. For example, if you go on the missions list and you press on the people icon, you should be able to see those who completed that mission, or a text saying that no one completed. So if you can check that out, that would be great.
Sure. Well, I just checked Jan for the last one. He was there, so I'll go through the rest, see if anything glitches up.
Okay, and also if there is any alignment issue or loading problem.
Will do.
Thank you. Um, by the way, Jen, if you're logged in as a client, please try to create a mission to go
All right.
through the mission flow and create it as if you would create the mission for.
Yep. Okay, I'll do it right now.
Okay. Like for you as a client, you will think like, oh, I have this episode in production, so let me get some content for it. I'll create a mission that aligns with the production episode, and I'll have heroes complete that mission.
I'm gonna mute myself, but I'll keep the camera on so you guys can see me be all dramatic.
Okay.
Okay, so now that I have everything working, and I just watched the top mission, the cowboy mission. So so we're doing a test like response to that, right?
Yes. Also, make sure that the video plays, and
Okay, it plays. The only problem was it was if I'm on a call or something like that, or some other thing is playing, it's gonna speed up really fast and
okay.
play through like a lightning speed. Just a little side like praise thing here. I like the get assets button on there. That's a great place for that to be right before you start to record.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I mean, this is functionality that, especially for the content team and for any hero that will add to the story, it's very useful. So thank you. I appreciate
Right.
it.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it was cool that it was on like the menu list itself, but I think this is way more fluid of a system of like, oh, assets. And you open up and you have everything you need there. You're like, cool, now I can go for it.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
sweet.
Sensei, I know you finished, and I'm sure you are testing other things. If you created a test account or something, can you make sure that the stay updated, the events page in the walkthrough works? And also that you have, when you go to see someone's profile, you see the message. You can message them directly from their profile.
Okay, what's interesting is I checked out Stay Updated while you were talking, and it gives me an option to insert a contact email.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a bad idea, but I already put in an email. So I would think we just send to the fake email I put in, but I guess it's cool that it does this. It's just unexpected.
Yeah, that's a great point. We used that as a confirmation to enter a new email. I personally, I find it confusing, but this is why we made it like this, to get feedback. And if it's like, yeah, I would pre-fill it automatically with the contact email, and only if you don't have a contact email in your profile to say, hey, confirm or input your contact email.
What I would do, it's easy to say what I would do, is to set it up so people have an option, but that would be unnecessary in most cases, so I don't know if it's worth it or not.
An option saying what?
Would you like to use the email you already have or add a new one?
Yes.
But the thing is, most people wouldn't bother anyway, so no, it's worth the time.
When you say wouldn't bother, they wouldn't bother take the input the email?
People will input it if the option is just input it. If you say, would you like to use the one you already have or input one? At that point, they're just going to say, yeah, use I already have, is what I would expect.
Yeah, but that also, if you don't have one, you will have to inform them of, hey, you don't have one, so we need a contact email for you. It would be two cases. If they already have one, to say, would you like to use it or input one? And if they don't have, they will have to input one or confirm, you know?
I get that. It's just, wouldn't all new users have one by default?
No, the contact email is different than the email that they're logging in with.
I see. I mean,
Sensei, we need to think through that too, like the contact email and that, because it confuses me a little bit as well.
It
And
confuses
so,
me too.
well, I am probably making too big a deal out of it.
No, it's great. We had this conversation, so we just made a decision to run with it before the test. We're getting the feedback during the test session. So it's just that we want to make sure that we don't spam everyone, and in the same time that people give us their email addresses, especially if they yeah. Because some people that receive a lot of emails, it's not the case for us, because I have the same, they use separate emails for communication. So
just question. So is because I'm just catching. I just finished the mission. The mission works great as a client, Sensei. So are you confused about the two emails, like having to put in your email again, but already being in the app?
It's less than I'm confused about it, and I think it might confuse some people.
Yeah, I think that the thing to do there is just to have a button that says opt in, and then it just says like you check your email, you know, rather than actually have to put it in there again. If somebody gave the wrong email or can't check it, then that's their problem. They got to figure that out, and they can always like
this is
change.
where the verification issue comes into play. If they didn't verify their hero account, which means that they didn't use a valid email address to create their account, they won't receive any,
Yeah, but then they should be able to go into their profile and just add the. I mean, we should probably like that like let's have that at our next co-founder meeting. Let's have that conversation about the verification, because like I'm getting way more verification emails than I ever used to get for sites that I'm utilizing, and not outside of JFH, not related. And the process is actually I've seen it be very, very smooth and very fast. So let's talk about that another time.
Okay.
I'm gonna try hero now.
Okay, and villain.
I already did villain, so I'm gonna try hero. I'm gonna take on my snakes on a plane mission. I hope everyone knows that I just made a snakes on a plane mission.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Sensei.
Okay.
This is very useful. I mean, I so appreciate these conversations.
Well, so just one other thing while I'm in there, and I should probably note this because it's not a big deal to talk about now. I can use multiple emails by adding periods into the field. So you know how emails are saying whether there's a period or no within the name?
Yep.
Yeah, so I use a few versions of the same email with different numbers of periods, and it lets me do that. So I don't know if there's a way to prevent that or not, but
that's how a professional QA does
That's
it.
a great catch, man.
That's how a professional QA, a quality assurance professional, does it. So kudos, Sensei Klaus. And yes, let's put all the notes in an email, and we'll sync after the call. Thank you so much.
cheers.
I'm going to use this small interaction as an example for how a QA professional should behave, and your proactivity is amazing, and everyone that is in this app test team. So I personally am very grateful, and also us as a company and the creators and developers of this platform, we are.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Okay, creator, this is something interesting, because what do you mean you can't make videos on your phone? You don't have any storage? You do have storage. Did you press the action button? Did you press the upload video button? I'm interested into why you cannot. What does it mean by you? What What blocks you from being able to create videos on your phone? Oh, you may not have storage. Okay, well, let's make sure that you don't have storage and that's the only issue. I mean, I personally am interested in if it's an app thing or it's your phone. Exactly. Thank you, Guru. Yes, you are not able to record if you're in the same time on Zoom on your phone.
So we go here. All right.
No, your next task, thank you for asking, is to see how the list of missions appear and if you can check those who completed the missions by if the icon for see who completed appears. And then I'll check back in and I'll share with you the next task.
So we're looking at the list, just to clarify.
Yes.
We're looking at the list underneath the middle icon button, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so and trying to see if we're able to see who has completed it.
Yeah, so every mission on that list should have two actions. If you're a client, you will be able just to create another mission. And to see who completed the mission, the respective mission. If you're a hero or a villain, you'll be able to accept that mission if you did not complete it. Or if you complete it already, it will appear as completed and you'll have the option to take another shot at it. And in the
Got
same
it.
time, next to the button that will tell you what action you can take on that specific
Either
mission,
it's completed or accepted. Got it.
yeah, you're gonna see the list. If someone already completed, you can get inspired and see who on that list. You can see who else completed that mission.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. One thing I am noticing though is if one hero completes the mission twice, because I'm on the Wash the Hate mission, I can see that Grim Reaper has completed the mission twice, and he pops up, or they pop up on there twice.
Yes, because it's the list of those who completed with the content. So
Got it. So it'll pop up as separate content.
Yeah, it should
Okay.
appear as separate content. That's a great note, actually.
Okay. Okay.
Andra, this is all feeling super, super stable and wonderful. And yeah, I just finished my hero, so I tested as villain, client, and hero, and all of them work, and the DM works to the when the note to client. As a client, I can't do I can't do what I'm not supposed to be able to do. So this is looking great, and yeah, I'm trying to. Seems like even the search issue has been fixed.
Yes.
It's great.
Okay. Okay, let me burst your bubble then. I mean, I don't want to burst your bubble,
Burst the
but
bubble.
no, I don't want to burst the bubble. I just want to make sure that everything's updated. When you went to message that a specific hero or villain, were you able to see the enclosed message button? Was it clear?
The enclosed message button. I'm not sure what that is.
Like the border around that message
Oh,
button?
okay. So I only focused on. I'll check that right now. Okay, now I see the enclosed message button.
Okay, so that needs to go into the live as well.
It's great. Looks fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah, we should consider that. I mean, yeah. Well, I'm gonna talk about this later. I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay, great. So creator was also able to do the enter the cowboy mission. Awesome. Remember guys that this is the test of how the app will be able to be used also during production and after we're not doing the sessions in New York. So Jen will tell you more about that. Okay, next.
Just want everyone to understand that I have a see-through Obi-Wan figure here. That's it.
Nice.
What's next up, Andra?
So the next step is to, heck, why not? I made some updates to, first of all, can you go to the watch page and see how it behaves? I made some updates, but not all of them. So I just want to test some of the updates. But I don't think it's ready for test. So don't dwell too much on it. Jen, should the Enter the Cowboy get to the introduction as well? To the watch page introduction?
Yes.
Okay, so that we know that we need, that's why I said that the watch page is not ready, but I just want to see what are the holes that still need to be fixed for the remaining 10 minutes we have.
I'm from looking at this, it looks like a really nice setup on the watch page, like being able to access the series first and then in production second, and then you can kind of see, you know, like collective journey, like what is JFH and all of that and whatnot, and then the IRL stuff that you have on there. It looks like it's a pretty nice flow and setup. Intuitive, easy to understand. You're
Thank
not
you.
kind of like wandering around like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Hey, Andrew, I just got
I know about that. I just wanted to see if it reproduces. Okay, it's in the works.
Hold on. I just tried to reload the page because I was attempting to give you a note that it's the wrong thumbnail for episode 4. So I was trying to get the episode 4 thumbnail up, and I just wanted to reload the page so I could take a screenshot. And now I'm getting, yeah, that's not the current thumbnail.
Oh, okay, so that also needs to be updated.
Yeah,
Okay.
you have a new one.
Yes.
But I just don't. I was just trying to reload the page, and I got this. I wasn't sure if the server reset or something.
My internet is very choppy, so and the server as well, so I wouldn't know. But good note. I'll work on it and we can test it after.
Okay, I'm gonna close my Safari and go back in and see what happens.
Yeah, but when you go back before the thumbnail note, can you make sure that when you press on the universe for the episode 4, everything is happening correctly? And by everything happening correctly, I'm referring to the cast, prompts, and content.
So you said cast, prompts, and content. What are you referring to?
Validate.
Click universe.
To validate the universe content for the episode 4.
Oh, I can't access the watch page. So I pressed back in my browser, got this page, our world page, but when I press watch page, I keep getting this. So I'm not sure why this is happening.
Even in incognito mode?
Yep. Hold on. Let me just record this.
Are you on Just for Heroes?
The watch page was fine the first time, and I just sent you a text with a note.
Oh yeah. Well, this is weird. How? Okay. You didn't run out of storage or anything or memory, no?
No, I like.
Oh yeah.
Well, actually now I'm getting a spinning wheel on.
Yeah, it's updating the version that you have in the background, so it's conflicting and it doesn't know.
Yeah, I'm getting it across.
Yeah, where to serve the content from. So I would just close all the windows of the app that you have open.
Okay, so now it worked, but what causes that? What causes that? Oh,
So,
we can talk this afterward. I'm just trying. I'll send you a note, but I'm just wondering what causes that.
Because we haven't deployed yet the upgrade version of the app. When you go first time on a page, it checks if the content that you have it's the latest content of the page, the latest code, and if it's not, it updates the functionality. So there's a delay between your phone recognizing, hey, this is not the latest functionality of the app. Let me upgrade that module of the app, and the content that you already have, the version of the app that you already have. All this will go, and it's good that we have the note. All this will go and will go in this will practically be the last test that we're gonna do for update the version of the app that you have. Was that clear?
Somewhat. I think I feel like you've explained that part to me before when you said so. Essentially, the public app this is the test that we're like, hey, we can go live with World, right? Because we're good with World. Seems.
Yeah, you can do another test of the world.
I mean, the World has to launch so the mission can launch.
Yes. World
So
missions, we can go live with it.
okay, so the only outstanding, because we have 9 minutes left, the only outstanding issues with World were as a new user searching and having that pop-up come up.
Mm-hmm.
So that wasn't working, but now that's working, which is great.
Okay.
I think what was it share?
The share and open and switching the tabs.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna share to test. No. Let's see if I can search this test. So the test, this is great. This is the test searchers are working. So I see all the test accounts from today, which is great.
Okay. And I think that was it, no? Oh, and it was but I don't consider it blocking for going live. I'm interested into the team's input. The hamburger menu not opening on top of the share.
I did find something
Yeah.
when you said in the watch page. So in the watch page under universe, when I click open on episode 4, I noticed that the text is overlapping the pictures for the cast members.
On Android.
On Android, yeah. I sent a picture of it to your direct PM.
Okay. Okay.
This is under where when you press universe?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, man.
Episode 4.
For all of them or just episode 4?
I just checked episode 4. I'm gonna check the other.
Please, then. Thank you.
But I think if it's an Android, it's gonna be on all of it if it's on Android.
Well, Sensei, can you check yours as well, please?
So it is on all of them for mine as well. But the other like prompts and content looks great. The only thing is that the names are overlapping cast pictures.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you check if it's the same issue on production cast tab?
Just a little bit. Yeah. It's not as dramatic as the series one, but
okay, great. Thank you. It's a great catch. Awesome. Next. So what's the conclusion on the hamburger menu and the closing of the share pop-up, Jen? Is that a blocking for World going live?
You're talking about the hamburger over it. It's a complete blocker. Can't use this thing. No, I mean I think it's one of those. It's not a functionality blocker. It's just one of those things that just should be fixed as soon as possible because it looks like.
But should be fixed before going live or step?
No, I think we can go live because people just it doesn't stop people from using it. It's just it's not it's ideal thing to see.
Okay, let's hear Sensei Klaus because I'm interested into what his opinion is as well.
Oh, well, I just confirmed that thing from Guru with the text overlap. I had the same thing.
Okay, so that needs to be fixed. And what about first of all, if you go on the World tab, does the share pop-up closes when you switch tabs? Yes or no?
On the World tab?
No, on the World missions, you have a share option. And if you keep that pop-up open and you switch the tab, the pop-up should close.
Yeah, it closes for me when I go to the missions tab and the challenges tab, and I go to any delivery module and press share, and then get search. Throughout the heroes, I can search properly. I can check multiple heroes, which is phenomenal, and then if I just switch mid action to another tab, it disappears completely, which is great.
Okay. Is that
Yes.
the behavior for you, Sensei?
Yeah.
Okay, and how about if you keep the pop-up open, so you go back, open the pop-up, and then you open the hamburger menu. How's that experience?
It appears on top of the menu.
On top of the menu?
Yes.
The share, the pop-up. Okay, is that blocking you from creating anything, or is just unpleasing to the user experience? What's your opinion? Is that
I
a
would
blocker
say,
or not?
I'd say it's not a real block because it's very manageable. If you want to, you can just dismiss it.
Okay.
So I think visually it looks bad, but it doesn't really mess functionality up because there's the X there. There are ways to get rid of the menu, the pop-up, you know?
Okay, cool. Okay,
So
so we will go live with the world tab, with the missions tab only. Jen?
Yeah, I just discovered a new hero named Native Samurai. I'm like, who's this? Who's Native Samurai?
Yeah.
I'm totally down to go live with this. This is great.
But remember,
Only thing I don't see is how to share on that world missions tab.
it's the airplane.
the airplane icon.
Got it. Oh, oh wow. Okay, I run into the same thing where when you go to share and you go to any other tab, it pops up on Android as well.
Okay.
So let me click challenges. Challenges, it disappears. World, it disappears. Yeah. So so on missions when I share, it closes when I click to challenges or world, but when I click the hamburger menu, it stays up.
Yeah, so that's we agreed that that's not a blocker, but it should be fixed as soon as possible. But we will go live with the world tab this weekend. The weekend is when we launched functionality. So, and also, Jen, if I may confirm with you, we have 1 minute left, so all the test team knows as well. We go live with the world tab with the missions, and the missions that are going to be live is all the brand missions with the cowboy first one, the latest two being cowboy and wash the hay. And all content created for these missions or any other mission will go into the missions world tab. Will be live content, will be considered live content from now on.
Absolutely, yeah. Anything created from a live mission should go into the missions world, the world missions tab, and of course your profile. So yeah, that's a big deal.
And by live mission, so we have all of us the same vernacular. By live mission, we mean the mission that is currently in production.
By live mission, I mean if it's a live mission, it should. So hold on, that's a really good question. So a live mission does not necessarily mean it's in production, and maybe it should, but I think that's I would think that that's kind of being redundant. To me, the live mission, the in production means you're on the watch page, and what is going to potentially be placed in an upcoming. So events should be sponsored events, and episodes that are like part of the show, like because anything can be part of the show, but what are we actually writing into the series? So what's in production is stuff that we've like directly written into the series as like an event or an upcoming episode, which could encompass a lot of different missions. So I would specifically say that if calling it live is whatever's on the center icon, hero. You press the center icon, you press hero, whatever's there, which should essentially be right now cowboy and live mission, wash the hay, are live missions, and they should both be in production, but they're also both, for all intents and purposes, either an event or a sponsored mission.
Okay.
So they both go under a special category where the rest of the missions would not be under in production.
Great. All right. Well, it's 5:01 because we're in New York time zone. and we're in New York. So if anyone has anything to add, that would be great. If not, we can. I'll get back to work and make sure that the world is live as soon as possible.
Amazing work. The app looks amazing, and it's been functioning a lot higher than when we first hopped on. So, yeah, go team.
Go team. Yes, it's really a team effort, and I know I'm coding it, but your input and what this team has added, I take a special pride in this team. So, and it's all the real world and the JFH team, but it's amazing to see it evolve, and it makes coding it very rewarding. Very rewarding, because there was a time when this wasn't seen by anyone. So now to be seen by you every Wednesday, and then to be seen more and more of it from the public, it's great. So I'm very grateful. Jen, anything to add?
Yeah, I mean, I'm super grateful for all you guys, and then this is a huge deal. And Andre, it really does feel, it feels great. I mean, it like feels great. So it's and that's part of the reason that we're pushing so hard right now, because we have production, but we're in a position, we have a production coming up, but we're in a position where like we have what no other production has. Like, you know, we have an app that is essentially like centralizing our like characters and production capabilities as a community. So from that standpoint, we need to be using this app right now for tomorrow and the next day and the next day. So we're going to be going live a little bit later to just remind people that every day there's going to be an update. Every day something's happening. So like I have to export a video for Andra. It's going to be a V1 of explaining what the missions are. So like, you know, that'll be there. So, but essentially every day there should be a tightening of the ship so that this thing can fly this weekend and while we're in New York. So thank you guys.
I would just say,
yes,
I don't know if,
yes, Guru, like very soon. Next week we'll do a content team meeting, maybe even during the week if you're available. So let's figure that out. We just have to say, like I was telling Marshall King, who was on earlier, you know, he wants to be in the shoot for this weekend, but we're actually booked. Now we're essentially booked this weekend. So now we have to figure out how to integrate heroes that are coming to us, like, you know, outside of a traditional production schedule. And so
luckily you have an app where they can submit the content that before it goes live, before it goes into production. So luckily you have that.
Absolutely.
Well, guys, in case you didn't know, it's International Women in Engineering Day. So your feedback is a great celebration for a woman that's an engineer and coded this platform. So thank you, and let's go. We've come far, but we're gonna go much farther together. So thank you again.
Thank you guys. Well, we will see you next week. I just posted everybody on the app test team Instagram. As usual, almost forgot that because we're things are stacked back to back. But love you guys. Thank you so much.
Ben, you want to stay on to sync?
Sure, that'd be great.
Okay. Thank you, Guru. Thank you, Sensei.
Take care.
Take care, y'all.
Guys, love you. Sensei, I'll talk to you in a bit too about Saturday.
Yeah, be in touch.
Okay, love you, man. Guru, wish you were in New York.
I know, me too. I'm gonna be back over in Chicago in the beginning of July. So.
Okay, man.
I'll be a little
figure
closer.
it all out.
All right.
Thank you, brother.
Take care.
Thank you.
Peace.
See you later. Sensei, send me the email if you have with your notes, and let's sing tomorrow maybe.
Yeah, it's a little short this time, but I'll send it over.
It doesn't matter how short it is. Your input is very valuable each and every time. So please don't think of size doesn't matter. I'll just stop the recording now. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Good seeing you. Happy Women Engineering Day.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
All right.
Let me stop the recording, or you want to cut the rest of it?
Oh no, we can cut. This is